Hey everybody. Ooh, I already see what I've done wrong already. We got to bring you cards in. Okay, it's a live show. You get your bloopers here. 1 second. Un momento. Oh my god, I think you did that. Ta-da! I don't believe I did that. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, welcome to Grandma Hershey Cooks. I'm Grandma Hershey, spelled with a U and not an E. And today we are making shrimp primavera. This is episode 116. Okay. So, YouTube do crazy stuff sometimes. So I'm going to try to hurry up and get through this before they cut me off. I don't know what's going on. I still got the stupid monkey on my side of the chat room. But if I'm not mistaken, your side is open. So just chat away. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start making the recipe first. I have turned the skillet on. I'm going to spray it first because we're going to saute some zucchini and onions. Okay. So I'm going to spray it with some canola spray. Uh-huh. Then hope my papers don't fly away because this fan is working out great. Okay, so I've got remove the tomatoes. I've got thinly sliced zucchini. I don't know why I'm moving slow on here. I hope it's working out. Thinly sliced zucchini and thinly sliced sweet onions. I'm going to saute those. So, yeah. Saute those until they look a little wilted. Okay. And so everything else I had cooked ahead. This thing is huge. Okay, well, let's throw it over here with the chip box for now. That. They're going to put the chips. Anywho, we're going to saute these vegetables. I'm going to spray the top of the vegetables as well. That'll help with the cooking of it. Now, while these are sauteing, the shrimp is already done. I use those red, I think they call langostino, something other. They big and they taste like lobsters. Okay, so when they go on sale, then I get some and I make it for a special occasion like today. So what I did with those is, and they're raw, they pink because they're red, and so they look like they're cooked, but they're not. And so you have to rinse them off. I rinsed them off while the shell was on it because for some reason there's some weird smell to those things. So anyway, they're not bad shrimp. They just have a weird smell. Maybe it's the redness in it. So anyway, so I had rinsed those off. Then I peeled them. They were easy to peel. So I peeled them and then I rinsed them again. And then first I had sauteed those. And then once they were done, then I went on and cut them into 3 pieces because they're pretty big. Okay. And so 16 of those is a serving. All right. So you're getting plenty of pieces with that. And how you know that they're done is they'll curl up. You know how when you get the bag of shrimps that's already cooked and they curled up, that's what they do. They curl up when they're done. So we're going to try to get this here to going while it's going. So, and then I made the shell macaronis this time. I wanted bow tie pasta, but I forgot I didn't have any more. So I had to use the medium shell macaroni. So with Primavera, you can use any type of pasta that you want, actually. Now, I wanted to do the the zucchini spaghetti, or whatever you want to call it. You can do the little spiral thing, but I don't know where my gadget is. Okay, so I just decided to just go ahead and fry them here, because if you can make that instead of pasta, you'll have a very low carb meal. Okay, so Grandma Hershey was thinking, but at least it makes it look pretty with the slices. And then also I was going to get cherry tomatoes, but they were not on sale. So I took some Roma tomatoes and I chopped those up. I had 2 large Roma tomatoes. Okay. And then what else is already done? Those are the things already done. So while this is stir frying, I'm going to go ahead and give you the healthy highlights. How about that? So it won't take long, but you know, time is of the essence around here, and we don't have all day. Okay. So the healthy highlights. Now 2 cups of this makes 1 serving. I was really surprised because at first I had it down for 4 servings, and now I'm going, that's an awful lot for 4 servings. But 2 cups will make 1 serving. So this made 6 2-cup servings. So if you're having a large party or whatever, or a large family, then you can cut that down to less cuppage. If that's a word, to less garbage, and you can have even more service. It'll be great to take to a potluck because they're only going to take about 1/4 of a cup, so you're going to get plenty of servings out of one of these meals. Okay, so anyway, back to what we were saying. So 2 cups, 1 serving equals 267.5 calories. That is not bad for a whole meal. Okay. Then the saturated fat is 6. The cholesterol is 98.3, and that's because of the shrimp. Okay. So, and then the sodium was really impressive. It was only 620.3, and most of that came from the shrimp and the cheese. Then the carbs, the regular carb was 21.2. That is not bad at all. The sugar, oh, now you know those who watching, I love this, and the diabetics. All right, the sugar is only 4.5. Okay. Then the protein is good protein, 20.5, and that's because of the shrimp. Then the fiber is 2.7. So when you deduct the fiber from the regular carbs, your net carbs are 18.5. That is pretty daggone good. Okay. So, well, it's starting to wilt a little bit. Let's stir it up. Let's see what's going on. Because I can see some wilting going on here. So I got it on medium. Maybe we'll turn it on 7. Because we want it kind of wilted. Unless you just want some crunchy zucchini, it won't hurt nothing. This could almost be a cold dish. Almost. But we're going to still kind of wilt them a little bit. Maybe if I put the lid on. I didn't put the lid on last night. Came out pretty good. But then the fan is blowing on the skillet. But if I put the fan, I'm going to be hot. Okay, we don't want that. I'll be sweating all this food. You have some extra salt. Because that's what happens when you sweat. You sweat out that salt. You have salty skin. It's wilted. Don't worry. Have no fear. We don't want Grandmahurshey to start sweating on the food. Oh, man. Okay, might put a little more spray on it. Little more spray so we can get this over with. Good thing the other food is already done. Because it's got this kind of creamy sauce that I'm trying to perfect. This is my very first time making Primavera. Okay, so I think it might pretty doggone good. My grandson Paul tried it. He liked it. I tried it. I liked it. Hey, now you got to do it right. All right, come on. Finish. Okay. Okay, so now that it's almost wilted, I'm going to add the stuff that's already cooked into it, just to kind of heat it a little more, because yesterday I didn't do it because it was already hot. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in the macaroni. So the macaroni. And we're going to throw in these cooked broccoli. Now, these were in the one steamer thingies, and I had cooked it for 5 minutes, and it was a little crunchy, which is not bad. So on my recipe, I say cook them for 7 minutes, okay? They were a little crunchy. Don't they look pretty already? And then I'm going to add my seasoning. So I've got, what's for my seasoning? I've got There it is. 1/4 teaspoon of the garlic Parmesan seasoning because it has a little salt in it. Okay. Then a 1/2 teaspoon of onion and herb, no salt. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic and herb, no salt, and a whole teaspoon of Italian seasoning. That's all the seasoning, okay? Because you got a little salt in your Parmesan seasoning as well. You got salt in your cheese and salt in your shrimp because we use the grated Parmesan cheese. Now that cheese is kind of salty. I didn't see none under 350, and I usually get 180. So maybe I should have got Swiss. I don't know. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't want nothing to stick. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna add the seasoning to it so the seasoning will be throughout. Smells delicious. Smells so good. Yes, it does. Stir that in, and I throw a little more spray in here. Because my Margarine butter is for the cream. Now, if you don't have high cholesterol and you can deal with some more butter, then go for it. But Grandma Hershey don't want to have to be on medication, and this is how she avoids it. Okay, this is how she avoids it. Yep, 67.5 now. And only medication I have to take is for my nerves because I get anxious and for my anxiety and on some eye drops. That's it. And well, allergy pills right now because I'm living with animals. But once I move to my own place, I won't have to take them. Okay. So not their fault they were born animals. Okay. So now that that's almost ready, I'm going to throw the tomatoes in. How about that? Now, if you want to use cherry tomatoes, that'll be even prettier. Even prettier. So, but it still tastes good. See how pretty that's coming along already? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, what am I in your slip? Get back in there. Grandma Hershey washed her hands, okay? But isn't that beautiful already? Let's throw some shrimp in there, in there. Oh, you're going to love this dish, I'm telling you. I'm just proud of myself being able to make it. And see how pretty these shrimps are? Wow, and they big. See? So, and I had 3 pieces, and you can't even tell. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, as pretty as this is, we're going to take that big container back from the chip box, and we're going to pour this in here so we can make the sauce. Okay, maybe I should have had a small pot to make the sauce. Grandma Hershey wasn't thinking all the way, was she? Anyway, she was trying, but that's beautiful by itself. Okay, and tasty. All right, now the thing is not to waste anything. Get fall out there. Okay, pour this back in. Good thing Grandma Hershey got a little strong for 67. Yeah. Those ain't that big glass bowl. That glass bowl scares me. Okay, so we got all that. Then we're gonna make this little sauce. We're gonna pour all that back in here. All right, so we're gonna spray it a little. Some more. Then we're going to put our Margarine butter, which is 1 tablespoon of margarine and 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. Grandma Hershey calls it Margarine butter. That's how cute, the Margarine butter, baby. How? Okay, and we want that to melt. Okay, and it's melting too. You see it melting in that skillet? Coat that skillet as good as you can. Want that to melt. Then we took, and I got this about medium or medium low, let's say. Then we take the light coconut milk, okay? And we're using 2/3 cups of that. Okay, we're gonna pour that in with the butter. It's gonna make our creamy sauce. Okay. Yeah, I love this coconut milk because it's thick enough to thicken stuff. I use to anything that says half and half or heavy cream. I'm getting my light coconut milk. Okay. Turn this back up a little. Okay. So then we're going to add our Parmesan cheese, and we have 1 cup Parmesan shredded cheese, not those one you sprinkle, but the shredded cheese. Okay. We're going to put that in there evenly as possible so that can melt nicely, I'm hoping. But it's going to play nice and melt. Not clunk up. There it goes. It's going to melt. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. And of course, you got some flavor in the skillet. So you're going to have some flavor in your sauce. You don't have to add nothing else. Okay. One thing I don't like about these kind of cheeses is they like to clump up on you. I don't like that. I want it to be a saucy, saucy, saucy. Okay. Look how pretty that looks. We're going to turn this to low. Okay. Then we're going to pour all this back in here. Ooh, go back in here, y'all. So y'all have some of this cream. Ooh, wee. Oh, don't it look delicious? Ooh, wee. Okay, now let's coat that cream. Coat it in the cream of cheesy cream sauce as much as you can. I see this cheese. I'm gonna turn this off. I see this cheese. It's trying to act like it's a pizza. So you're not on a pizza, cheese. You're in some sauce. I'll tell you, you gotta talk to your food. But that looks good, doesn't it? So when it cool off, then hopefully it'll be attached to the vegetables. Yeah, well, that sure looks delicious. Oh my word. Looks delicious. Woo. All right. Now, what we's gonna do. Oh, don't that look good? That's all I can say is that look good. So what I did, I brought the measuring cup over here because I want you to see how much 2 cups is. I know good and well. Because 2 cups is a lot, okay? Okay, 2 cups. Now this is a 4-cup measuring cup, so we're only going to put half in here, okay? Because half of this is 2 cups. So let's go on and grab some more. We at 2 cups yet? Just about. Grab somebody's shrimp. Look how cheesy that is. Oh my goodness. Then what we's gonna do is we're gonna take this bowl and we're gonna pour it into this bowl. And if you can bring one. Now see how that fills up this bowl? That is 2 cups right there. That's 1 serving. Okay, see how pretty that is. Now, if you want, you can sprinkle a little bit of the grated Parmesan cheese on there. And since Grandma Hershey forgot to get her fork, thank goodness for the plastic forks that stays over here. Okay, we gonna get a plastic fork today. Not gonna hurt nothing. And Grandma Hershey is gonna taste this to make sure that it's not poison. Okay. We want to make sure it's not poison. So we got a little zucchini. We got a little, what's this thing? Macaroni. Come on, macaroni. Got the tomato going on this fork. Some broccoli going on. And where's my shrimp? Come on, shrimp. There we go. We got everything on the fork. You ready? Here we go. That's good. I need a pinch salt. Just a pinch. Okay. But it's got great flavor. Great flavor. Okay. Then I'm gonna put a lid on here. Nothing. Get into my food. But yeah, maybe a pinch of salt. Okay. All that grated Parmesan cheese. But it's really good. Okay, now we're gonna take them for the team, okay? So with another each thing. This one got a little more cheese on it. I'm probably gonna taste more salt on that. Probably gonna taste more salt. Okay, let's see. Macaroni, here we go. It's running away, y'all. Ugh. Yeah, got one. Okay. That was a mouthful. The cheese sauce has more salt in it. This is good. This is really good. Like I said, maybe a pinch of salt. I don't mean grabbing the thing and doing all that. A tiny, 1/8 teaspoon in the whole thing, okay? And it's good. Sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on it if you want. We good to go, okay? So now I think we're still rolling. And if we're still rolling, let's hurry up and do our shout outs. But first, click the thumbs up, okay? And then if you have not subscribed already, click subscribe. And when you see those bells, click the black bell, okay? And then in about a minute, I need you to share this show with as many people as you know. Share it with your friends, share it with your neighbors, share it with your relatives, and share it with your enemy, because everybody got to eat. We got to feed the world, okay? So now our shout outs. We have Diana and Fitzy, the cat. I'm going to have him on the page of my book. That's what I'm going to do, because Diana took a picture of Fitzy watching me on the show. And then shout out to Sabelle, to Marcy, to Ski, Amanda, my niece in Colorado, which I saw her last week. This is beautiful as ever. To Andreas, to Naji, my sister, Christine, Tuka, my granddaughter, Paul, my grandson, who gave me a thumb up on the Shrimp Primavera, and to Darwin and Aya all night long. Oh, okay. Now we had 2 birthdays, and their birthday was on the same day. Isn't that something? So Christine, who I call her, cheese, my fearless narcolepsy leader, our narcolepsy group. Then Christine had a birthday, as well as Keith Jr., who does the music at our church. So I told him to watch the show. I hope you're watching, Keith, because I'm going to sing to you right now. Okay, y'all ready? You ready, Marcy? Marcy always helped me sing, okay? And she always says happy birthday to all the birthday people. Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Christine and Keith. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Okay, so now next week we're not going to have a show. I'm going to my brother's memorial. Okay, so just pray for me. But on July the 8th, I'm sure it'll still be hot. So we're going to do this recipe I saw called cherry yum yum squares. And Grandma Hershey going to make it as healthy as she can, because it so looks good. We're going to do something that's going in the refrigerator. Okay. All righty. I love you. Glad you came to see. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, you can binge watch all the shows we already did. Have a great 2 weeks and a great 4th of July. And when I come back, I'll be wearing my 4th of July gear because I bought it. Love you guys. Have a great week. Mwah. See how the mouse going at.